Welcome to This Picture News. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi guys, today we have a story from the United Kingdom about a stowaway's body smashing into a parked car after falling from a Heathrow-bound jet. There's a picture there of them putting the body on the gurney. A bloody body was found in a street under Heathrow flight path and is feared to be a stowaway who fell thousands of feet to his death from a jetliner. The young man may have already been dead before he crash-landed on a car parked in a quiet residential street, experts believe. Parts of his body catapulted up to 20 feet away onto residents' cars before police and forensic closed the road for around 6 hours. Horrified residents living in southwest London, just a few miles from Heathrow, woke to find the young man's body on the road outside their homes at 7:55 a.m. yesterday. Scotland Yard is investigating. Suggestions have been made that the victim tumbled from a plane as it prepared to land at Heathrow. The man, believed to be from North Africa in his 30s, suffered multiple injuries when he was found in Portman Avenue, Mortlake. Locals in Mortlake, southwest London, say the man had suffered multiple injuries to parts of his body, and pieces had flown up to 20 feet away like a melon being whacked, but no one else was injured. The only pieces of evidence left on the scene today were dark smears on the pavement where the blood had cleared up, and a bunch of lilies and a rose left by neighbors to mark the spot. Richard Taylor from the Civil Aviation Authority said this kind of incident was not the first of its kind, and added that there was little chance of survival for stowaways. The temperatures in the undercarriage reach minus 40 degrees Celsius, which is minus 40 Fahrenheit, at higher altitudes. So the person has basically frozen to death. This is virtually no chance for someone to be able to survive that. It's also a very dangerous environment. Very often people get crushed to death by the landing gear when it retracts. It is surprising that people still try to do it. I guess what they don't realize is they have very little chance of surviving. When the landing gear comes down at the other end, a couple of miles from the runway, at about 2,000 feet in the air, if there is a person who had died, they would fall out. The flight path over Portman Avenue, where the body was found, around 10 miles from Heathrow, is where the planes open their undercarriage and lower their wheels ready for landing. A 58-year-old man who lives one door down from where the body was found, did not wish to be named, added, "No one saw him fall because it was early Sunday morning." But just imagine a melon being whacked, and that's how he was. He was face down with his feet to the wall and his head by the curb. There was a lot of blood. I just felt sorry for the guy. Another resident, Annie Williams, 47, described hearing a monstrous bang when she was opening her curtains yesterday morning. "I thought someone had been hit by a car. There were two fellows going to church and they said, 'There was a dead body in the street.'" When the police arrived, the body was pronounced dead on the scene. They are still waiting on post-mortem results and an identification. One line of inquiry is that he was a possible stowaway on a plane. Thanks for tuning in. This is This Picture News.